Can you even attempt to sum up what you just saw?
Well, we spoke yesterday about it. We came here with the intention to win the 3 points. I know sometimes it's difficult because of the situation that we have, but we prepare every game to go and beat the opponent. That's what we did today from the very beginning. And we knew the game can navigate in a lot of ways and a lot of scenarios, and we were ready for that. And disappointment because of the 2 points that we dropped at the end, but very proud of the effort and the togetherness that the boys put today.
But your players in a huddle at the full-time whistle. What was said?
Yeah, we know it's just sometimes it can feel a disappointment, and it's a disappointment in terms of the result. But I think we need to go out of this stadium with the chest up, that we put a good performance, and we know what we need to do. We know the solutions every single moment, and they show that they want to play and they want to fight for each other. That's why when we went to I told them that going to our fans, they need to show that, because the fans were very proud of us.
Can you even try to explain from a coach's point of view what the last 10 minutes were like?
Well, it requires a lot of mental effort from us. I think when you are playing opponents like Arsenal today, opponents that are playing and fighting for the league title, doesn't matter what is the difference. At the end, they always find their way back, because they have very good players, they have talented coaches that they can change into one solution to the other. And we have seen not long ago a team dropping here 3 points or 1 point also, because they lost. They were leading 2-0 and they lost 3-2, and it happened. But I think we also show a little bit in the last that we won at least that point.
I know it's a cliche, but does it feel like 2 points dropped given the man of the last 10 minutes?
I think it feels like 2 points drop, because I think we stay in our plan. We did what we want to do. And again, it's a double feeling: the feeling of dropping 2 points that will help us a lot, but the feeling that we can do it against any opponent. Thank you.
Mark. Hi, Ruben. Probably one of the best 45 minutes from a Southampton player this season, with Charlie Alcaraz's first half, a goal, assist, goal line clearance. He also got the yellow card there. Was that the reason you took him off? Was he looking a bit leggy towards the end there?
Yeah, it was not only his yellow card, was that Kyle Walker-Peters and Romain Perraud also got the yellow card in the first half. And they were creating situations into the space with Saka and Martinelli running deep. So we decided to go with a back five. So one centre back was always supporting that action. I think we stopped it in that way. And then it was a decision to make with Carlos. And we know Carlos is a very aggressive player under pressure. And they tend to go down and make the tackle, can cost us to play with 10 games at the rest of the game. And it was a hard decision, but it needed to be made.
Scored 25 seconds into the game. However much you prepare for these big games, can anything prepare you for that? What did you think when he scored?
I think we just need to continue doing what we have been doing. I think it's too early. You cannot change and you cannot go and drop. You just need to continue doing what you came here to do, and that's what we did. For the quality of the opponent, just push you a little bit lower, but we tried to be in the game for the 100 minutes that we play. And the result was the result, but we cannot protect anything from the second 28, I think it is. So we try to keep our identity up, and yeah, that's what we did.
So far under you, Southampton have had results from Chelsea, United, Spurs, and now Arsenal. But it seems to be in the other games against those teams in the bottom half that the fight isn't quite there. How do you make sure now that going into Bournemouth next week, you see the same fight, the same desire that you saw tonight against Arsenal?
Well, I think the desire is there. What we need to find is the solutions in terms of position that will give us the best chance to do it, and I think we are getting there. I think the performance that we have in big parts of the games against the bottom, that it was a good performance if you take the last two. We just need to be more ruthless as we were today in the last third in the finishing action, because if we had the same behavior last game or 3 games ago, we will be talking about something different right now. Thank you.
Hi there. I just want to quickly ask about Theo Walcott scoring against his former club and actually got a good reception as well from the fans when he came on. You must be delighted with his performance.
Yeah, of course. Theo has been a capital player for me since I took the team, and I think he's showing that performance, and he's showing how good he is, how he managed to have this big team spirit. And then I think it was special for him to come back here today. And I'm very proud of the work that he did, and he's a magnificent player. I cannot say anything else than this. Thank you.
Yeah, Ruben, good evening. I wanted to ask you first about Jan Bednarek. I mean, it seemed like he didn't really want to come off, but obviously the medical staff, I guess, had to make that decision.
Of course, we need to respect the doctors, and when they see something and it's a head injury that they will evaluate now and tomorrow, we cannot take any risks with our players. Sometimes they don't understand because Jan is a competitor and he wants to be on the pitch and they want to help the team. But again, it's like the decision with Carlos. Sometimes you need to make hard decisions, and that's what we did.
It seemed like even once he came off, when he was on the bench, there was a moment where you sprinted out to go talk to Lianco and Paladasar. That must be the kind of spirit you want from your team, where regardless of who's on the pitch, they're all sort of helping each other.
Absolutely, and we have this spirit. Some games, if you remember the Chelsea game, that was my first game with you, also have this, and some of the games that, because everybody counts and everybody needs to be involved on that, and that's the team spirit. And it's not one-man job, it's for all of us to give the very best, and he was there on the bench after a substitution trying to get a piece of information for the teammates just to make the team better. That's the spirit. Sometimes, of course, I count with all the players and with all the staff. Sometimes it's difficult because only 11 can play, and you have not all of them can be substituted, but they need to keep working in that way because that's the only way that we have to change the situation.
Just very lastly for me, I mean, I think we all feel it, I'm sure you feel it as well, the players, that tonight was a very emotionally exhausting night. You know, everyone felt a lot of emotions tonight. How do you, I guess, get the players back to a position ahead of Bournemouth where they can take that game as intensely as they took tonight? Because this is going to take a toll.
Well, I think we always talk about habits, and our habit is just to review the game tomorrow, talk to them, have a good recovery, have a good day off, and then when they come and the third day, they will go and prepare the next game, and that's what we are going to do. They will have the time for themselves, and then we just go again. It's just about habits and how we work. It's nothing new that we are going to put now together in the season. It's just about let's go and take the very best from today for the next game.
With Arsenal going for the league and the points they've dropped recently, did you sense a vulnerability, a nervousness about them that you could exploit tonight?
To be honest with you, I was so focused in my team that I didn't feel that. I know that the last couple of games they dropped points, and I know the feeling because I had it before, trying to win titles and then dropping points at the end. It's not the best feeling. But to be honest with you, I cannot answer to you the question because I was so focused in my team and myself and to help my boys that I didn't even feel what was going on.
You played, obviously, Arsenal and City recently now. Who do you think win the league?
Not for me. That question is not for me. I have enough with my situation to think about who is going to be the league title. They are two good teams with two big coaches, with a lot of good players, and yeah, it's just for them.
I was going to ask you for your assessment of Arsenal as well, but as you don't have to talk about it, what's your assessment of the relegation battle that you're now in? How it's shaping up?
My assessment is I want to be until the very end fighting for it and then make it in the last day and hopefully before. That's my assessment.